Someone's knocking at the door. To be honest, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it is I just finished watching. On the surface, you have a bunch of medical students who, like most medical students in horror movies, are into using mind-expanding drugs quite frequently. In like the first 5 minutes, one of them, while taking drugs, has a woman knock on his door and then comes walking in. She's entirely naked. And he assumes they're going to have, you know, good old-fashioned, just random encounter, drug-fueled relations. He then realizes that it's actually a guy, a really bizarre, disfigured guy, who in turn actually kills him. Okay? They go into graphic description on the size of this person's genitals, because they are what one would refer to be quite immense. So they're kind of being killed one by one by a dude with a giant member. This movie also has a really bizarre set of techniques where the dialogue also is entirely cut out and it'll just be bizarre random noises. Kind of like if you were to hear an explosion close by, everything is like... And there's lots of weird skipping back and forth. It has kind of a slight psychedelic feel to it every now and then, which makes this movie really difficult to watch sometimes, because you're watching kind of going, wait a minute, what? I'm getting every bit as confused as the characters are who are in the movie. So does a pretty good job on that. This, since I described how one of the two killers tends to finish off his victims, it's really bizarre. In the terms of independent horror, this one definitely, well, I guess I could say goes for the throat, and it'd be a pun intended. It really does try to just go out on a limb and make this as bizarre and as creepy as possible. And at like an hour and 20 minutes, it really doesn't plot along at all. And it has lots of bizarre twists and turns all over the place. And you do get some pretty solid acting, which is always weird when you see a low-budget horror film like this. And then it has an ending that kind of makes you question everything you just finished watching in the whole movie. Decent amount of twists and turns, violence and gore added into it, and a bizarre villain who's killing people through brutal sexual assault. It's... if that's your thing, hey, by all means, more power to you. This is kind of a really bizarre sort of horror film. I was surprised that it was on Crackle.